So I'm out here. It is close to summer solstice, so it's a beautiful day, and I'm noticing something interesting about the moon. If I zoom in, it's right at about halfway full. And if you think about it, the moon is a ball, a big sphere approximately, that's lit up by the sun. So the half that is illuminated should be pointing right to the sun. But when I stand out here, I don't know if this is going to show up on video or not very well, but when I stand over here, if I follow the half that's pointing to my mind, it doesn't seem like it's pointing quite at the sun. The sun is way over there, and the moon almost looks like it's pointing up higher than the sun, like it's pointing higher in the sky. Like I would expect the sun to be higher in the sky. It's almost like pointing at too steep of an angle for the sun that's almost on the horizon down there. And so I was thinking about this for a little bit, and I think I figured it out. So if I take a ball like this one, that's a sphere, just like the moon, and I hold it up, I don't know if you can see that, but it makes a shadow right about there. Let me try to focus on that a little bit better. And that angle and the half that's lit up, when I look at it right next to the moon, it exactly matches what I see on the moon. And when I think about this ball and where it's pointing with its lit up half, to my brain it does indeed look like it's pointing over to the sun, especially if I hold it down here a little lower. The half that's lit up looks like it's pointing, if I hold it down closer to the ground, the half that's lit up looks like it's pointing up right to the sun. And of course, I wouldn't expect it to be kind of pointing down more. I expect it to be pointing up because I'm holding it beneath me and it's pointing up to the sun. And yet, if I move the ball from beneath my eyes to above my eyes, that's only a few feet. So obviously, relative to the sun, the angle of the light on this ball isn't going to change. And so really it's just kind of a geometry game, but I think what it speaks to, and the reason my mind got confused by the moon initially, is because I tend to think of the moon and the sun both as way up in space, way out in celestial objects. But in reality, the moon is vastly closer to Earth than the sun is. And so really, compared to the sun, the moon and the Earth are kind of almost in the same spot. And so it's not really any different between the moon being lit up by the sun and this ball being lit up by the sun. We should expect about the same angle because the sun is so much further away. And so when I hold the ball down here, that is the same angle of light as I expect to the moon, and they both point up to the sun. Because the sun is still, if I were on the moon right now, would be approximately at the same angle as it is for me right now. And it's just weird for my brain to wrap my head around that. Something fun to try sometime if you're ever outside and the moon is about half full. Cheers.